Hello and welcome back to Game Domain. Today we're bringing you guys a fairly laid-back and fun video as we are going to be doing a top 10 regarding one of our personal favorite Wii games, Mario Super Sluggers. As avid baseball fans here at Game Domain, we really love this Super Mario iteration of America's pastime that was released all the way back in 2008 on the infamous Nintendo Wii. This game was a favorite of ours then, and it still takes the cake for being one of our favorites now. The game provided a fun and unique baseball experience coupled with cool and unique features and characters from the Super Mario world, putting a Super Mario touch on yet another sport like we've seen time and time again, most notably in the form of Mario Kart being Super Mario's iteration of a racing game, and even the Mario Tennis series. Super Sluggers presents a vast lineup of characters with their own playing abilities and stats, making each player unique. You can craft a lineup by recruiting these characters throughout the game's story mode and thrusting them into positions on the field. Some are just flat out better than others, and that's what we've come here today to talk about. So with that said, we're going to rank the top 10 Mario Super Sluggers hitters for you to fill your lineup with. Let's get into the video. Number 10, Birdo. Birdo is a player that you would not expect to be such an asset at the plate to her team, but her bat can be useful to any kind of lineup you want to put out there. Birdo has some good contact stats and couples that with very high power stats as well. Birdo makes for a very versatile hitter as the unique balance of power and contact make her a perfect fit for the number 2 spot in your lineup, or even down in the number 5 or 6 spot. She doesn't have the high on-base ability to bat out of the leadoff spot, but she can pack that power and contact combo to good use out of the 2-hole, setting up base runners for the middle part of the order. Birdo is a great all-around hitter, that's why she finds herself at the number 10 spot on our list. Number 9, Yoshi. Yoshi is not that amazing of a hitter overall, but his raw ability to get on base and be a major threat on the base path is what puts him on the list. Yoshi has good contact stats as he consistently puts the ball in play, making him an ideal leadoff hitter for your lineup. And when Yoshi reaches base, he's a stolen base threat like you've never seen. Yoshi has one of the fastest speed stats in the game, and he can steal on virtually any catcher in the game's arm. His quickness is a major asset to anybody's lineup, as it is his speed that can get him from first to home on a double in the gap, or from second to home on a hard-hit single up the middle. It's the little things that have an impact on the game of baseball, and Yoshi's pure speed is certainly one of them. Yoshi's speed can take him to the leadoff spot in your lineup, and the number 9 spot on our top 10. Number 8, Daisy. Daisy is another well-built player, an all-around hitter who can be a force in the bottom half of your lineup. She doesn't have a lot of power, but she has decent contact that will help to put herself on the base path fairly often. Daisy is a good bottom-of-the-order hitter on your team, as she is mainly there for her great glove in the outfield. But she does have a lower tier 5-tool ability as a hitter for contact, power, a great fielder with a great arm, and good speed. Daisy is good at everything, rather than being super adept in some stats and very poor in others. This makes her a nice bat to have in your lineup, as she finds herself in the number 8 spot on our top 10. Number 7, Luigi. Luigi is one of the most balanced players in the game, along with Mario, who we will get to in a short while. His special hitting ability makes for a tough time fielding his hits if you have it powered up, as it creates a tornado around the ball that restricts outfielders from being able to track it and infielders from fielding it cleanly. Luigi has very good contact and power from the left side of the plate and is truly the ideal number 3 or 5 hitter in your lineup, and is arguably the all-around best hitter on any team you put him on. But let's be real, on this list we aren't looking for the most pure all-around hitters. We are looking for the big gun number 4 hitters who are going to hit tanks and drive in a ton of runs, because in this game that is what wins. All-around hitters are well valued in baseball, and that is what puts Luigi in the number 7 spot on our list. Number 6, Mario. Mario's stats are pretty much identical to Luigi's, as they're both set up to be right-handed and left-handed mirrors of each other. Ultra-balanced players that can play any position adequately, pitch, and hit the ball well at the plate. Mario, just like Luigi, is a great 3-hitter for any lineup, being able to put the ball in play at a high rate with some serious power ability, driving the ball into the gap to set up runners in scoring positions for the big power hitters in the number 4 and 5 spots to drive in. Mario is an ideal middle-of-the-order hitter who will drive in runs and hit for average, helping to put him in the number 6 spot on our top 10. Number 5, Funky Kong. Funky Kong, albeit massive in his size, is actually one of the better contact hitters in the game. The massive surfboard he uses as a bit makes for a massive plane of contact, with a whole lot of surface area heading through the plane of the strike zone. Funky Kong is just the coolest dude out there on the field if you have him in your lineup, and his high power stats make for a great ability to drive balls deep into the gaps and well over the fence to all parts of the field. Funky is inferior to Donkey in the power stat, but is better in the contact stat and coolness factor. Unlike balanced counterparts like Mario and Luigi, Donkey and Funky are opposites of each other stat-wise. Funky is too cool for school, so he has to head out to the baseball field and find himself in a big spot in your lineup. Funky's coolness alone puts him on this list, and his skill helped to get him to the number 5 spot. Number 4, King K Rool. Now, we all know that home runs are what makes money. Home runs are what wins games, and home runs are what pleases the fans and brings them to the ballpark every game. The number 4 spot on our top 10 goes to King K Rool, and this is solely for his power ability. Yes, you heard that right, a 75% home run rate. That means that 75% of the time he makes contact, it will be a home run. That is insane. He hits absolute tanks all over the ballpark, but he has to worry about making contact first. The reason he's not number 1 on this list, because he is the best power hitter in the game, is because his contact stats are well below average. But who cares if he doesn't put the ball in play that often? Because if he does put it in play, there's a 75% chance that it will be a home run. To put that into perspective, if he makes contact in all 4 at-bats in the game, 3 of them could be home runs. Unreal power from the big man, which makes him the 4th best hitter in the game. Number 3, Bowser. Bowser is one of the most efficient power hitters in the game, as he has almost as good a power hitter stats and numbers as King K Rool does, and a little bit more contact than him as well. This makes Bowser a more all-around forceful bat in anybody's lineup, making him a power threat from any spot in the order. Bowser is your ideal cleanup hitter, and can be serviceable even in the number 5 spot if you have another power bat like King K Rool filling up the cleanup spot. Bowser's special swing ability is also a force to be reckoned with, making it very difficult for fielders to field a literal flaming rocket coming at him. Bowser just missed out on being in the number 2 spot, and instead finds himself at the number 3 best hitter in the game. Number 2, Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong has pretty much the same stats as Bowser, with a little bit better contact, which gives him the edge. Donkey Kong is another hitter who can be a force in the cleanup spot, and you could even have him in your number 3 hole or down in the 5 spot if you get a really crowded lineup. Donkey Kong has the innate ability to crush balls into the gap over the fence, and there isn't really much else to say about him other than that he is truly a fantastic ball player, and he finds himself just outside the number 1 spot on our top 10. Number 1, Piranha. In baseball video games, it's all about the power, all about the big flies, all about the dingers, and Piranha is the epitome of that description. Petey is tied with King K Rool for the highest power stat in the game, but he puts the ball in play at a more consistent rate, making him a bigger threat at the dish. Petey should be the number 3 or 4 hitter in any lineup he is in, as he is truly the greatest hitter in the game. Petey is also a very clutch player, and he can certainly help put your team ahead in the late innings of a close game when you're down by a run or two. Petey is a flat-out hitter, a flat-out stud, and by far the greatest hitter in Mario Super Sluggers. Our lineup. Now that we gave you guys our list, we are just going to run through and tell you guys what our ideal lineup would be consisting of these 10 players. Only 9 can be in the lineup, so 1 player will be snubbed from the lineup. Number 1, Yoshi. Number 2, Luigi. Number 3, Mario. Number 4, Piranha. Number 5, King K Rool. Number 6, Bowser. Number 7, Donkey Kong. Number 8, Funky Kong. Number 9, Daisy. So that's our lineup. Pretty stacked, right? Thanks for watching today's top 10 Mario Super Sluggers hitters. Tell us what you thought of today's video down in the comments section below. Don't forget to click subscribe and leave a like on today's video, as well as check out some of our other recent uploads. Make sure you also check out the links in the description, as there you'll find the link to our Patreon and to join our Discord. Join our Discord to connect with our staff here at the channel, as well as participate in the great Domain Legion content we have going on there. Our Discord is open to all gaming fans, as we now have over 550 plus fans of the channel and gamers talking about what we love to do every single day. So come on and join to participate in this great community. We'd once again like to thank you guys for all of your incredible support, and thanks for watching today's video. We'll see you next time.